How's it going, everyone? It's Milwaukee coming back at you once again, and today we're going to be discussing Star Wars: Last Flight of the Harbinger by Jason Aaron. Let's get into it. Starts off with issue 20, where Obi-Wan battles the Wookiee bounty hunter known as Black Chrysanthemum, and he defends the Lars homestead from Jabba the Hutt's henchmen. Then, in issue 21, we get introduced to Scar Squadron while they track down some rebels. In issue 22, the rebels steal a Star Destroyer known as the Harbinger. Issue 23, Han and Leia have a race to the bridge to determine who will be the captain of the stolen Star Destroyer known as the Harbinger. Meanwhile, Scar Squadron boards the Harbinger. Issue 24, Scar Squadron makes its move on the rebels as the Harbinger reaches its destination. Darth Vader joins the battle. Issue 25, the rebels abandon ship, and Luke Skywalker vows that next time he faces Vader, he'll be ready for him. And Scar Squadron takes a prisoner. As far as some of the stuff I enjoyed about this volume, I really gotta tip my hat to Jason Aaron and his ability to insert humor here in these books. I feel like he has a really great voice for Han. The whole Leia and Han race to see who the captain was, pretty comical stuff. Even if, a little unrealistic there. But whatever, it's fun, it's Star Wars. I suppose I'll allow it. I also want to touch on the continuity here throughout Jason Aaron's run. We got the leader of Scar Squadron, who was introduced all the way back in Volume 2. Here he is coming back, facing Luke. Luke, they have a little showdown. They have a little showdown here, and it's great to see these characters coming back. They're not just one-offs, and things are going smoothly. Also, the Obi-Wan issue. These Obi-Wan issues, they're like every volume there seems to be one, and they're like show stealers. Who would have known Obi-Wan got into so much stuff on Tatooine, and we learned the origins of Black Chrysanthemum's scar, courtesy of Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Also, we get to see Luke developing the Force, where he finally learns how to use Force Push. As far as some negatives, there's just no real stakes here in this story. Like I said, it's a goofy comedy story. The whole thing, the rebels stealing a Star Destroyer so they could, render aid or whatever to a planet that's under Imperial blockade or something. It's just like a throwaway story. What with Scar Squadron coming in and sort of, being a true threat to the rebels. Even though the rebels all have plot armor, they're not dying. And it turns out Scar Squadron has plot armor as well. Because even though it looks like a lot of them got really messed up, they all end up surviving at the end. So, what the hell even really happened? So with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give Star Wars: Last Flight of the Harbinger a 3 out of 5. Pretty middle-of-the-road story. Not too bad to be insulting. Not good enough to be great. It is what it is. Until next time, see you there.